Hello and welcome, this is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more Neo Scavenger. So, we explored the city, we have an idea of what's in there, and now it's time to just try and scavenge and get some stuff to keep surviving here. Now, the one thing I was talking about at the end of the last video is that you have these guards, which are more or less, I think, keeping the area safe. But we also know that there's a lot of people on the periphery of this perimeter of the city. And people means people that we can kill. And if it comes to that and we are hungry, we can eat them if it comes to that. I decided not to earlier on, but the kind of way I've been playing this time, I honestly think that we've been pretty ruthless, so wouldn't really have a problem doing that if it came to survival. What I might do is put a camp in one of this wooded area. Ooh, now we've got scavengeables, so I'm going to come over here and see what we can find. So we've got an abandoned house and a locked storage shed. We'd have no way of getting into the storage shed right at the moment, but we can get into the house. Not a high chance for loot, unless I use the lighter, and even then, not a high chance of loot. But we'll still check it out. It looks like we did manage to get a bottle of soda, so I'm going to replace the bottle that's empty with the bottle of soda. That seems to just make sense to do. And outside of that, we don't really have anything that I'm going to want to take with me. Unless we wanted to try and make a fresh spear. Right now we're at 65% with this spear. With the crafting that's in this area, I could make a better spear. I'd have to take the glass bottle with me, though, and unfortunately I don't have the space to do that. I am going to put the bullets back in the... I'm going to have to hit the shift button here. There we go. Back in the gun. And for now, I'm going to put these bullets in my pack so I can more easily access them. Or access them. Geez, I don't know why I can't say that word. All right. There's also scavengeables over here, but we're going to just end the turn for now. All right, so we're kind of on the edge where we might be encountered by baddies. So I think we're going to go in the woods over here, make our camp. This puts us close to the city so we can get over here and talk to Hatter if it comes to that. Or I could go over here and do the camp here, which does put me close to being able to scavenge this area. Yeah, what the heck. We'll come over here. We'll see about scavenging. It does seem like there's scavengeable buildings. We've got a storage shed, an abandoned office. Let's take a look at the abandoned office. Loot is non-existent. Yeah, okay, so apparently that's going to be a big waste of time. So I think I will scavenge the storage shed. Again, no useful items. I mean, the loot chance was, like, really low. Okay. So, I'm going to come into this forest. We're going to see about the camp. See if we can get a big one. We're going to want woods. Yeah, either of these woods I think will do. Okay, so let's then go to the crafting screen, because we do have some action points left over. And we're going to build ourselves a camp. So just like normally what we've done in the past, we're going to do that again. Go ahead and clear that. We're going to get the twigs there, trapping, and we have ourselves a fire. Put that up there, put the twigs back, put the trapping skill back, and we have ourselves that. Unfortunately, we don't have anything to cook right now. So we're just going to have to make do without. I have a feeling that tomorrow we might be in a little bit of trouble as far as our hunger goes. And let's go ahead and get into the rest of our crafting and what we're going to need. So I'm just going to open and close this so that we can clear out the crafting menu. We'll put that there, and we need long string to make our lean-to, confirm. And clear, and we'll just open and close again because now we need the noise trap, which is going to require our can, which is there. We're going to need the small string, and we're going to need a sorted parts. Okay, confirm that. Let's then go to our campsite, put that inside, we'll put the noise trap, and we'll put our fire. Now I'm hoping where we are, The guards will keep us safe, so we won't have to worry about that too much. Also, I have some string that is on the ground. I don't know what that's about. No, I had string inside the can. What happened to that? Because this is just one. Not exactly sure what happened to that string. I mean, it should still be in the crafting menu, right? It's possible I messed up and I had the shift key and I only dragged one piece of string or something. No, that can't be true, though, because we had... I don't know what just happened to all that string that I had. Oh, well, we'll get more string. It's not the end of the world. Okay, let's go to the camp and sleep, which we do need to do because we are tired. Of course, we have problems sleeping. Let's take a look at our campfire, just make sure. Okay, it's at 60%. I'm all right with sleeping again. Okay, we are hungry, so as I said, I'm a little bit concerned about that. I'll wait until tomorrow to do anything about that, though. We do have some currency, so we'll be able to do something about it. All right, crafting. Yeah, crafting. Come on. Okay, so what I want is to stoke the fire. Okay, I'm hoping that the fact that we're hungry doesn't make it harder for us to sleep, but it's possible it will. Okay, and that is now one of our status effects. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and sleep again. Okay, it looks like we're getting better sleep now. Okay, I'm going to assume that the fire burned out, which it did. So let's go ahead and we're first going to have to end our turn. Okay, now we can craft again. Wrapping and wherever the twigs got to. There they are. Alright, got ourselves another fire. Put that there. And let's go back to sleep. Okay, now we're into morning. I'm going to assume that the... Oh, we forgot to use the... I forgot to use the sleeping bag. That would have been probably a good idea. Okay, let's put that stuff there. Go ahead and uncraft it. Oh, I don't have any action points. All right, let's ignore that. And end our turn. Okay, now we can do the crafting. Okay, uncraft. And uncraft. Okay, now I don't really know what happened to all the string that I had here, as I was saying, but we have some string. Now I know it was in the can, and it's possible that it glitched out when I did that, when I used the can that was still full. So that might be my bad that that happened. But I can always just scavenge for more string as we go. I mean, I've been seeing string around, so it's not the end of the world. All right, let's go ahead, now that we have all that taken care of. I might as well drink some, a little bit anyway. And we'll drink some soda, which will give us some of our tiredness back. It will fill some of our hunger bar and our thirst bar. All right, so we're going to go see Hatter. And by the time one or more creatures approach, but none have seen you yet, will you sneak closer to them or keep your distance? Alright, we can engage from afar and try and shoot them. Again, I don't know how that works. Like, I don't know... Can I access my inventory in combat? It doesn't look like I can. So, as far as I see things, unless you put your rifle into your hands before the combat starts... You have... Well, no, wait, that's not true. Open and close encounter screen? What does this do? Doesn't do anything. Okay. so let's engage up close, because as I said, I don't know how I switch weapons. I'm going to try and pay more attention to that here. So we'll engage up close, just as a precaution in case we can't get the gun out. Try to get as close as possible without revealing yourself. Okay, so it is a dude with a bottle. Now again, I have no means of closing this encounter screen and thus accessing my inventory. What I would do in this situation, if I were to want to shoot him, is I would drop the spear and I would take the rifle off my shoulder and put it in my hands. But I can't do that. So as long as it's on my shoulder and I can't cycle through to get to the gun either. So as far as I can tell, if you have a gun slung on your shoulder, you can't do anything with it unless you prepare ahead of time. Okay, so we're going to sneak towards this fool. See if we can get a little bit closer. See if we can get a little bit closer. Okay, we're close enough. He still can't see me. So we're going to use this opportunity to just attack him, melee surge, try and kill him quickly. Okay, so what do we have happen as a result of that? So we jump out of our hidden state. We launch a flurry of attacks on the stranger and hit. So we're going to need a moment to recover from that, but I'm going to assume they also need a moment to recover from how many times we just hit them. We just cut their upper right leg with the spear. They are stunned and unable to move for a moment. I mauled the lower right arm with the spear stab, and they're in severe pain and having trouble concentrating. And then we tore open the stranger's head with a spear stab. They're now unconscious, kind of surprised they're still alive, and have fallen to the ground and are having to get back up, but they're unconscious. So we're going to go ahead and wait the requisite turn. And at this point, we might as well just advance on the guy. And then beat him up while he's on the ground. We apparently cannot. Okay, switching your weapons is kind of an action, so we're going to have to wait. Now we can just punch him and kill him. All right, let's take a look at what he had. All right, he has a plastic bag full of items. We're going to just empty that out. We have no idea if the berries he had are any good, and I'm not going to risk that. We do have a cell phone that we can sell, so I'm going to go ahead and take that item. We have the plastic bag. Anything that has any actual monetary value, I think, is worth taking. As a matter of fact, this is a space that I could have been putting bottles in, but that's okay. Okay. And then we have jeans that also have berries in them. Now, the berries do indeed are worth money, but otherwise, yeah, not real worth it. And the jeans that he had are, you know, tattered. What we are going to do is we're going to cut his corpse up and eat him. So he also had a small spoiled chunk of meat, which we're not going to want to have anything to do with. But we have a campfire, maybe? Let's take a look at the camp. Oh. No, that's not true. We encountered that man here. All right, I would have to drag the body back if I were to do that fire thing. So I'm just going to have to cut him up here and take what meat with me that I can carry. So unfortunately, that's not going to be a lot. But yeah, we're resorting to cannibalism in this playthrough, but I'm hungry and I need food, and this guy is food. I don't know if there's consequences of eating people, but we're going to find out. We're going to craft him, put him over there. We've got broken glass on the ground, so we can just use that to cut him up. There we go. He has now been turned into chunks of meat. We're going to go into the inventory, and we're going to carry what we can as far as this meat. So looks like we can carry maybe only a couple chunks here, really. I might be able to optimize my inventory a little bit better than I have. I could drop the shoe and come back for it. That is a possibility. And then I could put a larger chunk of meat in my inventory. We also have... I'm just trying to think of how I can go about this. Well, I could drop the bottle itself. Yeah, you know what? No, that wouldn't help me, though, because of the way the meat is. Urgh. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't really see a way of maximizing any more space outside of dropping the shoe, which, again, would be able to give me more chunks of meat. So, yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to drop the shoe. We're going to pick up this meat here. And honestly, the meat sells well, too. So that is something I could use to trade. All right, so we've got a little bit of meat in our hands. And what have you. How's our spear doing? At 62% still. We could drop the dirty rags, and that might actually give us some ability to carry more of the meat in our pocket, which is kind of gross, but all right. And we'll come back for some of this stuff. So, yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. I am going to drink a little bit more of the soda. Okay, and let's get back into the woods over here. And we're going to go into the camp. Yeah, there's no fire here. But we are going to craft up ourselves another fire. So, oh, that was a waste of time. I don't even know why I did that. All right, whatever. More wood isn't going to be a big deal. Okay, put that there, confirm. Let's take the fire, put it up here, get rid of the trapping skill, get rid of the twigs, selves a fire, keep the stick there. We're going to go ahead and the big chunk of meat, I think I'm just going to eat right now. So I am going to just cook it. I'm not going to cure it because if you cure, you actually make you more thirsty, whereas cooked makes you not as thirsty. So we're going to confirm this. I am going to go into my inventory here, and we're going to eat this. This meat, it's like good, fully developed veal. Not young, but not yet beef. Yes, very definitely like that. And not like any other meat you've tasted. In fact, so much so that you think no person with a palate of ordinary, normal sensitivities could distinguish it from veal. It is mild, good meat, with no other sharply defined or highly characteristic taste, such as, for instance, goat, high game, and pork have. The steak is slightly tougher than prime veal, a little stringy, but not too tough or stringy to be agreeably edible. The roast is tender, and in color, texture, smell, as well as taste strengthens your certainty that of all the meats you habitually know, veal is the one meat to which this meat is accurately comparable. It's not at all a human being, not at all. I like that bit of humor. Now, do we have anything that goes along with that? Like, are we now cannibals? It doesn't look like it. Okay, let's continue to craft here. So we've got some more meat that we can cook with. I'm curious, can you use the saucepan for this? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Grab our stick. And we'll confirm. Alright, we are also fully hungry, so I actually don't know why I cooked that normally. I should have made it into cured meat instead, and we should have carried that around. Alright, well, I'll eat that nonetheless. Okay, so I'm going to cure the rest of the meat. I'm going to have to wait a turn, though, to do that. Please don't arrest me for murdering people and eating them. Okay, let's go into the crafting menu here, and we'll cure the rest of the meat. The question is, though, how much of this am I actually going to want to carry? Yeah, I think I can carry 3 of it, so we'll do that. We'll get all this ashes. We already have the ashes around, so we're going to need our stick, and then, of course, the fire. So we don't want cooked, we want cured. Maybe I need more ashes? Oh, I need the trapping skill. Forgot about that. Trapping skill. There we go. Cured human flesh. Okay. Oh, yeah, it actually tells you it's human. I didn't know that. All right, let's go ahead and confirm that. This will make the meat keep longer. Clear, confirm, clear, confirm, clear. Okay, so now we've got ourselves a... No, I don't want the stick. I want the meat. There we go. Now we've got ourselves a supply of a little extra meat. I don't know if this meat will get me in trouble later. We'll have to find out. But let's go ahead and go over here and pick up our shoe. Okay, put that there. We're going to have to leave the rags behind, I think. Alright, we're not doing too bad after eating that dude. I was kind of out of desperation that I did that, but it's still kind of fun because you get that extra little bit of text trying to convince yourself that you didn't eat a dude. Now, I kind of guess that it's possible that you would accidentally eat human flesh, but in that case, we know we were eating human flesh because we're the one that carved it up. Alright, let's go ahead and go down to Hatter and see if he's available. If he's not available, then we'll just go on our own kind of scavenging trip, but... Alright, let's end turn. Alright, we do have that crashing from the caffeine high thing. Oh, okay, what do we got going on here? Search around. Okay, it's just one of these dudes who just offer to talk. Just keep your nose clean and we got no trouble, he says through his face mask, like, don't murder people and eat them. Okay, let's take a look at Hatter here. Let's see. Ooh, no, we don't want to pick it up. We just want to use it. Let's see if he's home. Asgard informs you he won't be back until tomorrow. So, all right, we have nothing we can really do with him at the moment, which is fine. Now, I could haul that meat back and forth to the junk market and sell it and probably make a tidy profit. Now, whether or not it would stick around and be still usable after even one trip, I don't know, and I'm not going to risk it at this point. But that is an idea. If I do get the ability to haul meat with me, I can always do that. Alright, so we're going to leave the city for now, and we're going to go on our own path and see what we can scavenge. But, you know what? Now that I think about it, I think I am going to try and sell that rifle, because it seems like it's just not very practical to use. Yet again, I'm having a contact with these guys, so I am going to reveal myself, just so that we are not going to get in trouble here. Okay, so we're tired. As you step around a muddy tarp shanty on the edge of the sprawl, you stumble across an old fifth wheel with smoke streaming from a stovepipe. People are lined outside, taking turns ordering at a window. Oh, okay. So we can't eat food here if we want... Oh, and these are pretty cheap, so that's pretty good. And we can also buy bottled water, which I have no intention of. So it's good that we found this. All right, anyway, you're standing outside the Last Chance Canteen, originally named for its location on the outskirts of the sprawl. Locals often joke that the Last Chance Canteen is in fact a warning to prospective patrons. Known for serving whatever is available, as well as a few suspect staple dishes, the Last Chance is a venue for those hungry, not too fussy about their food origins. Still, the old fifth wheel draws lines enough to keep its grills hot, so nobody must have died from their food yet. All right, so this is something that we can get, we can go to get just cheap food if we want. Oh, I just want to leave. There we go. So talking down, maybe you'll use your last chance after all. Okay, so we can use that to re-enter, and an unlicensed power tap used to add more charges. So if we had any means of getting charges off of that, we could do that. I think we still need a battery in the cell phone. I'm not sure. All right. So as I said, I'm going to go over and I'm going to sell the rifle. I think I'm going to go ahead, though, and put a cut in the video here. In any case, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.